Okay, let's take a look at this. I mean, this is goofy. This is in Chicago. Look at this. Our Lady of Ransom. Well, who got kidnapped? I mean, this is cornball. Our Lady of Ransom. I mean, that really doesn't have anything to do with it, but it kind of does, because the next symbol I'm going to show you, the symbol that's coming up, this one right here, let's take a look at it. The odd thing about this thing, it's not really odd, but you can see the eye inside. The eye inside represents Saturn, and then we see the blue ring around it, and then there's a red ring around outside of that. That's Saturn. But what's more interesting is if you look really close, look on what would be your left side. You see that that's Hebrew writing on one side. On the right side, where it says ICXC, that's Roman. And underneath, I really can't make out what that is. But what this tells me is, under the rule of Saturn, okay, under the rule of Saturn falls both the Hebrew and the Roman, okay? And that's telling me that both of these guys are worshiping the same deity, and that's telling me that all of these guys are all in it together. That the Romans, which is represented today by the Vatican, because Rome fell and then the Vatican came around in the 4th century, these guys are in cahoots with each other. Absolutely no question in my mind that they're all working along with each other at the top. So let's move on to this, and I don't think you guys quite got this on the last video. This is a TV station called WJYS. You notice it's a Saturn, okay? It's a Saturn with the dot on the J is blue, or purple, I mean. Purple is the color of the moon. Then you've got Saturn. The Jews worship two deities. The first one is Saturn, the second one is the moon. Then you've got the one in between the two, which is the blue planet, that's Earth. And as I told you, the way that thing works is it goes from Saturn, through the center of Saturn, through the center of the moon, through the center of the Earth. How this thing works, I don't know, but I was told that by somebody, and I tend to believe what he's telling me. So this is the name of a TV station. And if we go on to look, it's the name of a TV station that's 24-hour-a-day Christian TV. And so why would a Christian TV have the logo of Saturn? Because it goes back to what I told you about Saturn is Yahweh. Yahweh is Saturn. Saturn is Satan. Okay? So let's look at their programming lineup. This is interesting. I just cued in on this. This is one of their programs on Christian TV. Welcome to the world of Planet X. Planet X is Saturn. There is no Planet X coming. It's already here. But if we look at the logo down here where the broad is, which is very Christian-like, I wish the church I went to had chicks like that. If we look at the X with a circle around it, that's Saturn. The little dot above it, the circle, is the moon. Okay? They always put it. Now, you've got red, white, and black, and yellow. Those are Nazi colors. Those are Aryan colors. Okay? So when you look at YouTube, you see red, white, and black, that's Aryan. Jews tend to use white and blue, red, white, and blue. There's other variables, but for right now, let's just concentrate on that. And then we're going to move and look at this. Welcome to the world of Planet X. And then it gives you a description, but it's cool. It says, hang on tight, Planet X rules. Yeah, Saturn does rule, because the Earth is directly connected to Saturn via the explanation that the Kabbalist gives you that we are directly connected to it. This is a Christian station. This is hilarious. But notice it says, the world of Planet X ruling the airwaves. Okay? That's interesting. So then we'll look at it a little closer. Planet X ruling the airwaves. And then, so I already know this because I've got a good memory for stuff. Verizon, a cell phone company out here. Okay, notice theirs, rule the air. And it says, create your own signal. I believe that's what that says. If you look at these people, they all have these circles around their heads. Well, you know that the advertisement can't be true, because you can't create your own signal when you have somebody that programs your phone. What that's telling me is that's not advertisement, that's a command. That's a command to something from someone. Create your own signal. I've talked to you a lot about this artificial intelligence crap. Every one of these, especially the one on the right hand on the top, you know, there's something that just don't sit right about this. And then you look at the one on the right hand on the bottom, the multicolor. She's got the red and the blue rings. This is all representing Saturn, and this is all representing artificial intelligence. And make sure that you understand that artificial intelligence does not simply mean computerized or robotic. Artificial intelligence can be anything that represents what you would consider life. So, I mean, spiritually, it could be a demonically possessed person. It could be another life form, but it doesn't have to mean computerized. And then when we get to the end here, let's take a look at this. Then here we find out who the ruler of the air is, and it's out of Ephesians 2:2. And it says, Saturn is the prince of the power of the air, because that is where the evil spirits hang out. And that's where the ether is. That's where the internet is connected to. And I go watch my videos. I'm not going to explain it. But that's what it is. So you can see there's something very, very sinister going on here. You know, there's something very, very big and something very ominous going on right now. But that's it for this video. I mean, I don't know how much more I can tell you. You know, when you've got a Christian TV station that runs 24-hour Christian programming, and they're celebrating Planet X, and their logo is Saturn. You know, so who was it? Yahweh Minister, the guy that I made the video for yesterday. Barring all swear words, hey stupid, you see, I told you Yahweh was Saturn. Okay? I won't swear, but you're about as dumb as a box of rocks. Why don't you just come out and say you're one of these things? Later, I gotta go. Stupid asses.